Hi guys, in this episode of Ray Decay, I'm gonna be finishing off my reactions to We.i's title tracks with the two songs Starry Night and Too Bad, which is their current comeback if I remember correctly. And yeah, I'm actually pretty excited to get into these final two songs because the last two songs were actually really good, especially All or Nothing for me personally, and Bye 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 objectively is obviously the better song, but both are really good and I enjoyed both quite a lot. So the next two songs have a lot to live up to, especially the current comeback, because I don't really have too high expectations for Starry Night because it seems like that song is a song that was made for like the Universe app or whatever. I don't know. There's this YouTube channel called Universe or whatever that uploads music videos for a bunch of different K-pop artists. 80s also got a music video made for them for a song, but I didn't really like that song. It didn't feel up to quality with most 80s songs. So I'm not really expecting Starry Night to be as good as All or Nothing or Bye Bye Bye, but I definitely expect that for Too Bad because it's a proper comeback, so to speak. So without further ado, let's get into Starry Night in 3, 2, 1. Yep, see? Universe music. I don't know what that's about. Are they in the Matrix? I like the guitar in the instrumental. That's a cool Rubik's skill. Honestly, this is actually not that bad. I like the outfits in those dance shots, especially with that face covering. You don't really see that on girls in K-pop, let alone guys. Man, I really like the instrumental of this song. I really don't care about the singing, but the instrumental is so good. And that is not to say like their singing is bad or anything, we're kind of back to Twilight in terms of how much I am enjoying the singing. Although definitely a little more than Twilight. But it's at least going for the same kind of style with this song. So while it's better and I actually like it, unlike Twilight, I still don't really think I'm gonna be listening to this one. Or at least not that much. But we're definitely continuing the trend of better than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, is there anything else to the music video? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, so this song reminds me a lot of Beastie Boys' Close Your Eyes, which if you guys have seen my reaction to that, I said how that song reminds me of your typical like high budget K-pop songs for boy groups, like what a typical or maybe generic, if you want to call it that, boy group would go for. And this definitely reminds me of that, but just like that song, I still think it's more enjoyable than your typical boy group would do it. So I'm still pretty positive on this song. It's actually still pretty enjoyable. The instrumental is great. Their voices and their rapping still manage to keep me entertained. It's just that the direction that they're going for is again into a more bland one, just like Twilight. And I don't like that, but overall I'm tolerating it the way it is. Not that I'm super invested in the first place, but it's enjoyable enough for me, so I don't really care in that regard at the end of the day. And for Twilight, I think I gave it an 8 out of 10. For All or Nothing, I gave it a 9.6. For Bye Bye Bye, I gave it a 10 out of 10. So for this one, I guess it makes sense to give it, I don't know, 8.9 out of 10, because like I said, it's definitely catchier than Twilight, and I like it more than Twilight, but it's still kind of in the same vein. But it's still pretty good. But again, I'm not going to be reacting to this one a second time, so I'm probably going to be listening to All or Nothing, Bye Bye Bye, and Starry Night on my own though. I actually like all these three songs, and I have an interest to do so for all three of them. Although I can only guarantee it for All or Nothing because I really like that one. But still, now we're gonna be getting into the most recent song, Too Bad. Without further ado, let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. I like the clapping motif. Okay, definitely doesn't really seem like this group has like a set style. They really seem to be going all over the place with their music, which is not a bad thing. It shows versatility, but I'm personally not a big fan of it. Okay, this song is definitely catchy, but on the other side of things, it's a little too cutesy for me. I think a lot of K-pop fans are gonna have a field day with this one though. And even I like mildly like it. Like, it's fast-paced and catchy. I love that kind of songs. I just wish it wasn't this cutesy. Okay, maybe this song is not that bad. It's not too bad. Like, the cutesy part doesn't actually bother me as much as I might make it out. As it might look like. I definitely wish it wasn't as cutesy, but it doesn't ruin the song for me or anything. And the catchiness is on point. Okay, stop. We're not getting into it a second time right now. Give me a sec. Okay, so it's not like there was ever a possibility for us to get another hard-hitting and rap-heavy song like All or Nothing, but there was a little hope in my heart that we were going to, but we didn't. So sadly, that is still my favorite song out of all of these. But honestly, this one, just like Bye Bye Bye, it's not too bad. It's enjoyable for what it is. It's a cutesy song, it's a cutesy fun song, and it's enjoyable. It's catchy, and I like it. But I don't really think I'm going to listen to it that much. This is just not my kind of thing. Even if it's catchy, I just don't really care about it. And I know I said that I'm going to be reacting to it a second time, but I'm not. It's not really that interesting of a song for me to do so, and I'm just tired and I just want to go to bed, so forgive me, please. Please. I just want to go to bed, man. But yeah, I still think they nailed the concept. Like, I think they're actually pretty versatile. I think they nail anything that they decide to do pretty well. It's just that only one of those things was a thing that I liked. And if you've been subscribed to my channel, you would know at this point that I'm not a big fan of versatile groups, aka groups that constantly switch their concept. I much prefer groups who stick with one concept, more or less. I'm open to experimentation, but I overall would prefer them to still stick with the thing that I fell in love with, because I am by nature a multi-fandom kind of fan. So if I want a different kind of song, I would just go to a different group. Like, if I want hard-hitting rap-heavy songs, I'll go to Stray Kids or 80s. If I want a ballad, I'll go listen to B2B. If I want a girl crush song, I'll go listen to Everglow. If I want a cutesy vocal-heavy song, I'll go to Twice. You get what I mean? So I know that there's a big market for these kind of groups who constantly switch their concept, but I'm definitely not the target for it. But I'm still gonna keep my eye out for them, because their music, when it hits right, hits hard. So, yeah. In terms of a rating for this though, I'm honestly gonna give this one another 10 out of 10. It feels high quality. There wasn't a part of it where it felt weak or didn't feel catchy or had any issues. Hell, the catchiness of the rapping even kind of made me like this song because of how catchy it is. And I'm still gonna try to listen to all 4 of these songs outside of the first one, which was Twilight. I'll definitely be trying to listen to All or Nothing for sure, Bye Bye Bye, Starry Night, and Too Bad outside of the reactions to see really how much I'm gonna like it, but it's only guaranteed that I'm gonna be listening to All or Nothing again. But yeah, if you guys think that maybe there's something more to my taste in their B-sides and you want me to check those B-sides out, definitely make sure to comment that down below so you can let me know that there's a demand for a reaction to some WEI B-sides, because I definitely am open to the idea if you guys want me to. But it's really up to you at the end of the day whether you want me to do that or not. But yeah, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 3 patrons on Patreon: Omar Bridgman, Deadpool, and Shenches. Thank you guys for your support. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me and have continued to support me for such a long time. I hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. Another thing that I also want to tell you guys before we end this video is something about me that some of you may or may not know, that will also explain why do I look and dress the way that I do. That being the fact that I am trans. In particular, I am somewhere between a non-binary person and a trans woman. I'm not quite sure at the moment and probably won't be sure until I talk to a professional who deals with trans people, but that is where the reason why I'm telling you all this comes. I need your help. due to the fact that I live in a homophobic and transphobic Eastern European country with a family that won't really accept the fact that I'm trans if they found out. There is not really a feasible or easy way for me to transition here with minimal repercussions. So that's why I would really appreciate any kind or any amount of support that you guys can give me with this. That said, I don't want to guilt trip you or anything, so if you don't want to or you don't have the means to help out, that's fine, don't feel bad. I just want you to know that it would be greatly appreciated if you did help me out get out of this situation. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and thank you for hearing me out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the link to the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you enjoy my stories or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think this is pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!